lit, you was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I said no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the res, on the res, on the res. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Second, 55, 627. Hey, eat. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check pass.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
At the Colts 18-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 8. Take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
6 man. Check curls.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Kill, kill, kill!
Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Protect yourself, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Come on. You better bring it.
From the 40 now on second down. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
You can't stop me.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
We own them. Crawl. Mike.
Out of the gun, Luck. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Luck. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watch 54. Alert. Nice, sweetheart. 80 weapon. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 13.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To the air again, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Luck throwing again. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And they get to Mariota here as he... Dropped on the sack.
Marcus Mariota sacked. Justin Houston. A loss of 12 on the sack. It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mariota. And Walker has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mariota on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Check 55 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
First down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on,
Anthony Walker charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Get him! Get him! 55.
On 3rd down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the... Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Suckup for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts 7. Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tennessee.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hey, what's the ball?
Luck on first down. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, it's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now it's Hines, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Check 55, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Locke. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw is Locke. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Stay with your man. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing is Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, 85 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Locke. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Come on now, let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I know he ain't got it.
Throwing, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He finds Humphreys. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the route is on here in this first half.
35, Colts 7. Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tennessee.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
12. Right there. Right there.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
They can't hang with us.
Play action now. Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
It's second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Set. Blue 18. Watch 85. I got him. Hey, watch edge. Watch edge.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I'm going to hit you.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the 44, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
One. After you.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Mariota to throw it. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now,
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go.
Now Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
55 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Double tight. 4 down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. 20. And Walker has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, eat. So we got man. Shift. 3.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let him know.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
11. Hey, Foxtrot. 54
Throwing on third down, Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Luck defers to Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
You must be dreaming.
Off of play action. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Colts on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run with Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's go now. 55. 10, touchdown. 55 to Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Go.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Hey, check Mike.
They'll run it with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 6th guy. Check 6th guy.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Rush in. Check 4.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to rifle one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike 55.
After the interception, it's Locke. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check, 55 to Mike.
On 1st down, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Check the out.
Now it's Locke. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
12. Push him back.
To the air again, Locke. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
58's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Nice move at the 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan